As you can see, I'm not wearing the Freddy Krueger shirt because we're talking about something else today. And since it's food day, I don't use the T word because I don't exactly celebrate. I just like to eat food. It's food day, so what else to talk about than the brand new food movie that just came out? The Menu is a brand new 2022 thriller dark comedy directed by Mark Mylod, starring Ray Fiennes, Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult, and John Leguizamo. And prior to this movie's release, I was very excited for this. I thought it looked like a very fun, dark comedy with some great suspense, what I was getting from the trailer. And so I went to go see it, and now I'm talking about it. So let's go ahead and talk about this movie. Starting off with the good, and there's a lot that I absolutely love in this movie. First of all, the acting is amazing. First, you have Anya Taylor-Joy, who I've always been a fan of. I really loved her in Split. I didn't really like her, well, more her character in New Mutants, but that movie was terrible all the way through. But she's a really great actress, and I really like seeing her in stuff, and she was really, really great in this movie. You got Nicholas Hoult, who is pretty much a commentary on those cringy foodies that you see on Instagram posting whatever pretentious meal they're eating that night. You know the type. You follow at least one on some sort of social media. He's really great in that role. Then you have John Leguizamo as a kind of the comedic relief of the film. I just really love John Leguizamo. I think he's a great actor, very underrated, one of my personal favorites. And it's just great when he shows up in something because I just really love him. He's a great actor, and he plays this washed up movie star who's kind of a has-been. Funnily enough, John Leguizamo even said that he based his character off of Steven Seagal, who is probably the most has-been actor I have ever seen. But John Leguizamo, absolutely terrific. But I did save the best performance for last, and that is Ray Fiennes as the head chef. He is absolutely amazing in this movie. I would not be surprised if he got a nomination for Best Supporting Actor next year. That's how good he was in this movie. He gave an extremely intense performance. It's very suspenseful every time he speaks in the movie. You don't know what he's going to do. You don't know what he's going to make someone do. You don't know what he's going to say. It's an absolute powerhouse performance. Probably his best performance of his career, which he's had a lot of great performances. But I thought Ray Fiennes was absolutely terrific in this movie. Again, I would not be mad if he got some sort of Oscar nomination for this movie. And you have all the other supporting characters who don't really play much into this movie as much as the main four I mentioned, but every character in this movie is memorable in their own way. They all do a terrific job. And outside of the acting and the characters, the story of this movie is absolutely terrific. I'm not going to go into specifics simply because this, like Barbarian, is the type of movie that you really want to go in as blind as possible. The trailers don't really give away a whole bunch, so steer clear of the trailers as much as you can. But if you do watch the trailers, it's not really going to give away a whole bunch. But the story is absolutely terrific. It's very suspenseful, and the ending to this movie, it's one of the most shocking endings I have ever seen. Like, it is so messed up. It's not even funny. But I thought it was a great ending. And the soundtrack is amazing. The score, absolutely terrific. It really builds into the suspense and the tension contained within the story to this movie. It's a very beautifully shot movie. I really love the camera work and just how clean everything looks. And then at its core, this movie is a thriller, but it does have a dark comedy aspect to it, because this movie is more of a commentary on the pretentiousness of rich people and food snobs. And I'm a big person. I love my food. But yeah, I find myself very annoyed by the mainstream food snobs all over the internet. A lot of them, they're just so pretentious and annoying. It's not even funny. So I really loved the shots that this movie takes at those types of people, and also how pretentious most rich people can get, how artsy they want to get with whatever they're doing. It's absolutely terrific. That's about all for the good. Let's go on to the bad, and I don't really have a whole bunch. There's one thing I want to mention, is the fact that there's just one thing that happens around the halfway point of this movie. I just feel like it should have been cut out, because it's gonna be triggering for a lot of people. But that's about all for the bad. On to the final thoughts. I love The Menu. It's absolutely terrific. It's my fourth or fifth favorite movie of the year. The Menu, absolutely amazing film, terrific performances, great suspense building, and I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. So that's my thoughts on The Menu. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments if you have seen it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.